Second time in history that Croatia have picked up third place at a World Cup. And first one obviously was 1998, and the second one is this year's World Cup, and Croatia beat Morocco 2-1. And yet again, a non-UEFA and CONMEBOL team do not pick up a third place medal. The only one is the United States in 1930. Now you could say 8 teams only and that sort of stuff. There has not been a single nation outside of UEFA and CONMEBOL that have picked up a medal since then. And the record still continues. Morocco, they fought hard in the second half. I mean, trying to think, did they really create any glorious chances? Maybe En-Nesyri with the header at the end. And, En-Nesyri, this guy, good in some parts, terrible in other ways. So I don't think Morocco, yes, they had a lot of possession of the ball, but they didn't really test Livakovic, in my opinion. They didn't test him enough whatsoever. In that second half, in the first half, really entertaining game. Very open, in my opinion. You kind of see that, both teams were playing a bit more free, and there was no pressure, right? This is a third-place game. Obviously, if it's a final, it would have been much more cagey, and I think a lot more tactical than from Zlatko Dalic and Walid Regragui. But Gvardiol, with the first goal in the 7th minute, this might be one of the best set-piece goals I've seen in a long time. Obviously, we're going to talk about the Netherlands goal. That was a great set-piece. This one as well, because this is sort of different, right? Every team, they just say, lob it in the box. See what happens. Get on it, mate. That sort of crap that they always speak of. Zlatko Dalic in Croatia systematically scored that goal. Get it out wide to Perisic. Perisic was with an insane header back to Gvardiol, and then Gvardiol with a leaping header to score past Bruno, and it's 1-0 for Croatia, and that was a fantastic goal. Absolutely fantastic. So you got to give credit for Zlatko Dalic with that game. And then Dari, free kick, I don't know. So Perisic, I think, is looking at Livakovic, and he's like, are you going to do something about it? Oh, no. Okay, Dari, you put it in the back of the net. It's 1-1, and it was only 10 minutes in. You're like, okay, this is going to be some crazy game if this is how it's going to go, because that defending from Croatia for Morocco's goal was abysmal. And Zlatko Dalic is probably like, what the heck were you guys doing in that goal? Everybody just fell asleep and started becoming statues. That cannot happen. But Morocco get the equalizer. Then there was, sort of half chances, I would say, for Croatia. Morocco, in somewhat creating chances, but nothing more too dangerous. And then Mislav Oršić. Oršić. This is why I say this guy should have started from the beginning. Because I tell you, Kramaric, decent player. Pasalic, decent player. Vlasic, I think he's had a good World Cup. Oršić is just a guy who he's kind of like Perisic. He will take you on, right foot, left foot, but you see that right foot. You see that golazo past Bruno. That's a golazo. Que golazo. Que golazo de Oršić. Que golazo. Unbelievable strike from him. Top right corner. 2-1 Croatia. Heading into the second half. And then Croatia said, you know what? We're going to do the Zagreb special. And we're just going to park the bus. Not really park it in the sense where every man behind the ball and just defend for your lives. But we're just going to structure. Nothing gets past us. We're going to keep a clean sheet in the second half. And we're going to win this third place game. And that's what they did. And you got to give credit to Croatia. Morocco, obviously, they tried on a lot of new players. I think Char came in onto the field. Zeuri, I think his name is, from Burnley. So they got some minutes in this matchup. And look, Morocco, they have no complaints, man. They have done themselves, extremely proud throughout this World Cup. Extremely proud. And I think this is a good building step for them, right? They haven't won an AFCON since 1976. It's been a long time since Morocco have, I think, only made it to 2 finals in the AFCON. 1976 and then obviously 2004 when they lost to Tunisia. I think this is the goal now for 2024 in Côte d'Ivoire. Morocco, you must at least make it to a semifinals. You have shown great promise here. I just worry a little bit with the goal scoring because Boufal is a good player, but he's more, I would say, a creator. He can get you a goal once in a while, but more of a creator. Ziyech, we know, is a creator, but the guy, he was very good today, Ziyech, by the way. Very good. And En-Nesyri is just a hot and cold sort of player. When he's on form, unbeatable. When he's cold, eesh, cold. Yeah, right. Brr, cold. But yeah, look, the likes of Char, Zaroui, they came onto the field. I believe I think it was Zaouri's first appearance for Morocco. I could be completely wrong with that. And then, funny enough, all the Moroccan center backs are now injured except for Benoun. It just shows you how much effort these players gave throughout this World Cup. All of them got injured. All of them. Dari, I think then El Yamik got injured. It's just craziness from Morocco's perspective that they just gave everything in this World Cup. And you could just tell. They just had absolutely nothing left to give. And if you're Moroccan, all you can just say, you are super proud of your players. For Croatia, look, you get another medal. For this nation that is only 4 million people, they pick up another World Cup medal. They have more World Cup medals than England. I believe. I'm going to have to recheck that. Actually. But yeah, look, incredible achievement by Zlatko Dalic and his team. I just think for the future, it's just about, okay, we just got to get that goal scorer, right? We got to get that clinical finisher like a Mandzukic, Ivica Olic, Davor Suker. Obviously, it's going to be hard to develop these players, but that is something that this Croatian side need. And if this is Luka Modric's last game, and shout out to Real, it says, last World Cup match of Luka Modric, absolute legend, and hardly will ever exist better player worldwide. I'm afraid I will go cry when I see him getting his medal. Yeah, look, it's a very sad day for Luka Modric, his last World Cup match, an absolute legend of the game. And what can we say? I don't think it was I don't think he had a good World Cup. It wasn't great. I feel like Kovacic was actually the best midfielder for Croatia throughout this World Cup. But Luka Modric, without a doubt, is a fantastic midfielder and will always be respected by, I think, everybody in the football world, as they should, because he is just a special, special guy. And he went out the proper way, pick up your medal, go back to Real Madrid, maybe win another Champions League, maybe win another La Liga, and then let's see when he retires. He could retire in 2 years' time, 1 year time, and when he retires, he's going to go down as one of the greatest midfielders of all time. Okay, so it was his second match. Thank you very much, Elias. Thank you. Big up to York, says Modric will leave a massive hole in the team. Don't be surprised if Croatia failed to make the next World Cup. They'll make the next World Cup. Now, do I think they'll make a deep run again? I don't think so, because Luka Modric is that guy. They still got the likes of Kovacic, Brozovic. I think even Mayer as well. I think he's a very good midfielder. So that department I'm not worried about when it comes to Croatia. The biggest department I'm worried about is just the attack. And you still got Oršić, who's I believe 27, 28, and he showed his quality today. And that's something you have to respect. Congratulations to all Croats from Morocco. You deserve this spot. Look, there is mutual respect. By the way, the Moroccan players were about to get at Al Yassim, the referee. They were about to get him at the end of full time. I was like, oh, this is not going to end pretty for Al Yassim. And the ref wasn't that great today. Did he make any atrocious bad calls? He didn't give that penalty for Petkovic when Amrabat literally took his feet out. I couldn't believe that didn't go to VAR, and that wasn't given a penalty. But anyways, I think Morocco just didn't get certain calls. Then the frustration built up, and you could tell they wanted to win this game. They desperately wanted to get that medal, get the first ever World Cup medal for Africa, and it just didn't happen. It just didn't happen today. Remember, people, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you are new around here. And Croatia have picked up third place at this year's World Cup, fully deserved. I think they were the better team throughout the day, even though Morocco were kind of huffing and puffing the second half, trying to create chances. Not really anything there. Gvardiol, again, fantastic performance. The guy's just an absolute beast. Absolute beast of a player is Gvardiol. Even Sutalo, I thought, was very good for him. Big up. I think the next AFCON is 2023. Also, yes, I didn't like their behavior, but after the unfair treatment last match, their frustration built up. They should have done better, though. Yeah, look, frustration builds up and you kind of lose your head at times. And I think the next AFCON is in 2024 because it was going to be in the summer, but they now moved it to, I believe, January. So that's what I'm pretty sure about that. And you lose frustration with the ref. It builds up. And then at the end, when the final whistle goes and you tried your hardest to get an equalizer to send it to extra time, I thought this was going to go to pens. I was like, for a moment, this is going to go to penalties and we're going to have to wait even more time to find out who wins third place. And as an African, I'm proud of Morocco. Look, man. If you're not proud of Morocco, even if you're not Moroccan, you don't like football, because this team is just the epitome of just giving everything that they have. And They lost all their center backs except for Benoun. I already said that. They lost all their center backs due to injury except for Benoun. Just crazy effort from the Moroccans. And now this is a good building step. You do well here. You got to do well at the AFCON. Then you do well at the next World Cup. These are the sort of steps you have to take if you want to become one of the best nations in the world. You must have consistently good performances. You can't be like Turkey in 2002, where yes, you made the third place in the World Cup. I don't think they qualified to that next World Cup. They didn't qualify. No, they didn't qualify to that Euros. They didn't qualify to the next World Cup after that. So Morocco, you got to do well at the AFCON. Now they will qualify for the AFCON because I think they're in a group with South Africa and Liberia. They should be qualifying. For Morocco, it's just about, okay, we need to make a semifinals final of the next AFCON. We need to make it out of the group again in the World Cup. And then we can just see there's consistently good performances. And look, they got talent, man. They got a lot of talent. And I hope Walid stays for a long time because I think truly now the players feel united. And I think the fans feel united. Halilhodzic just had everybody like, hey, F you, Halilhodzic. That's pretty much how everybody felt. With Walid, it just seems like there's a good continuity, and that's nice to see. And for Croatia, well, they got the Euros coming up in about a year and a half. Let's see if Luka Modrić is going to play at that Euros. No clue yet if he's going to retire from the national team. I haven't read any news about that. He's thinking about it, but I think Croatia are just a very good technical team. They're a very good technical team. They just need that goal scorer, Mr. Reliable, Mr. Clutch. And you will always expect Croatia to do well at World Cups and Euros. It's just what they do. They need to find a player or two that can pull the ball to put the ball in the back of the net. Oh yeah, 100%. That's what Morocco need. And Ziri, like I said, he's just a hot and cold sort of player. He's hot and cold. Morocco already qualified for AFCON, so they need to make a deep run for that. Yeah, agreed. He said he'd leave if they don't win the next AFCON. Oh wow, I like that confidence though. Modrić will play at the Euros, okay, and Morocco done themselves in Africa proud, but for me, it's not the same as having so many foreign-born. Well, that's your opinion. That's your opinion. You know, if you feel that way, nobody's gonna change your way of thinking. But I think Croatia, very good performance today, professional, get the job done, collect the medal, and now go back to club football. God, man, that's just craziness. Like in 5 days' time, there's Liverpool versus Man City in the Carabao Cup. I'm not even thinking about that game. It's just laser focus on tomorrow. Laser focus. Not even looking right or left. Just laser focus on the direction that is the World Cup final. But people, I have to go. We will be back tomorrow. We'll be back tomorrow for the World Cup final. We might have a live build-up. We'll be live about an hour and a half before the game. There is not going to be a watch-along for it, so don't worry about it. And then we will have a live match reaction to see who was world champion of this year at the World Cup. Will it be Argentina or will it be France? Oh, it's a big game tomorrow. Oh, it's a big game. I cannot wait. See you, bro. See you, Elias. Hopefully you guys all have a good day. Stay safe in this crazy world. Congratulations to Croatia and congratulations to Morocco for an absolutely fantastic performance and a great showing. Absolutely great showing. I'm going to do a video about the rise of the Moroccan national team, so obviously stay tuned for that on the channel. It's going to take a while for me to do proper research and proper editing, but that video will come out. I cannot wait for it. I will catch you all on the next video. Peace out. See you tomorrow, and just stay safe in this crazy world. Adios.